7 scholars departing for the US to pursue their doctoral programs. On behalf of Training for Pakistan Project, I would like to welcome our honorable chief guest, Mission Director, United States Agency of International Development, Jock Connolly, Dr. Javed Lagari, Chairperson, Higher Education Commission of Pakistan, respected scholars, and guests who have joined us today. I will now invite Mr. Joseph, Chief of Party for the Training for Pakistan Project, to introduce our project and the PhD scholarship intervention.
On behalf of my colleagues at Training for Pakistan, I'd like to welcome you all to this special event commemorating the enrollment of these achievers in PhD programs at select US universities. Dr. Lagari and Mr. Conley, thank you for honoring us with your presence. By nature, development assistance is all about transferring experience, sharing innovations, and bringing in the best available knowledge and skills. The PhD scholarship is one of the programs that support this objective. We have worked with the 27 selected scholars to help process their documents for their travel and life in the United States. Training for Pakistan sought and successfully obtained admission for all 27 scholars in select US universities according to their field of study in education. In preparation of their departure, Training for Pakistan conducted an orientation program for the scholars. The program covered topics such as the objective of the scholarship and its alignment with both the objectives of the government of Pakistan and USAID, administrative and policy review, American culture, academics, as well as travel and other logistics. It also included workshops on action planning and leadership. On behalf of my colleagues, I would like to congratulate each of the scholars. You will be Pakistani ambassadors in the US. So my very best wishes for you for continued success in your studies. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Dr. Javed Lagari, Chairperson, Higher Education Commission of Pakistan, to say a few words. There's been a little change in the program because Dr. Lagari has prior commitments to attend to. Thank you.
Thank you very much. First of all, welcome to the new USAID Mission Director to Pakistan, Dr. Connolly, and obviously to all our partners. And a wonderful welcome and, of course, a goodbye, a see-off to all the select lucky 28 scholars who would be proceeding on for their PhD to support basically education in Pakistan. You know, our partnership with the USAID goes a very long way. We have a very strong heritage of educational support that goes all the way back to, I would say, probably in the early 1950s. And then there have been a number of signature projects, and there have been a number of collaborative projects. And each one of them actually have been its own success story. So more recently, of course, this new initiative that we had, that of course relates also to the education policy of Pakistan 2008, where we would strongly be supporting teachers training and the education programs at our universities, the introduction of the associate degree programs, the 4-year bachelors of education. So we are kind of enhancing and upgrading our former education programs that we had at all our, basically to support education at the colleges and at the schools, where we believe the institutions of higher education, the universities play a significantly important role, which they had not done in the past. I think we at the HEC, of course, are very much excited. And of course, the scholars out here have a major responsibility that as they go on to complete their PhD and they return back to Pakistan, first of all, not only do they have a responsibility in terms of teachers training programs, but they also create a viable and a sustainable network and link with the American universities and with the American scholars that they would come across and be associated with during the course of their studies in the US. It's very important for me to have been here at this program, basically with the scholars here, that was more important, and to welcome the new USAID Mission Director. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite our guest of honor, Mr. Jock Conley, Mission Director for the United States Agency for International Development, to address the audience.
I think we're all here today because we have one belief that we hold in common, and that is the importance of education, which lies at the very heart of the prospects for this country and all countries. I think Pakistan has come nowhere near yet fulfilling its potential. And I've heard from some people that the education system has become better in some respects, but has actually gotten worse in other respects over years. And so it's very important that a growing cadre of talented people are committed to turning that situation around and dedicating their professional lives to improving the quality of education, which will then help determine the future of the next generation of this country. So congratulations to all of you for your commitment. I share that commitment. Collaboration between the United States and Pakistan in higher education goes back more than 5 decades. Over the years, we have established such pillars of higher education as LUMS, IBA, the Institute of Education and Research at the University of Punjab, and others. Currently, my agency continues to assist the government of Pakistan, the Higher Education Commission, teacher universities and colleges, and many other important elements of the sector and stakeholders in the design and implementation of projects to help you reform the sector and its policies, as well as improve the quality of teaching at all levels. Now, this PhD scholarship program for 27 education sector specialists is one very important example of that cooperation. This scholarship program in the United States has been designed to strengthen the capacity of faculties of education of 23 Pakistani universities that are being supported under our teacher education project. You've gone through a very tough and competitive process. I think there were at least 130 qualified applications, but we didn't have enough resources to fund them all, and so we had to select those with the most potential. And I congratulate you on having got through to that point. I think because it's so selective and we're so confident in the quality of you, that you are all going to be very successful in your PhD studies in the United States. So we have real confidence in you. You've been through a lot. You're highly qualified, and it's an excellent investment on our part, I think. Upon your return, you're going to be leaders of education reforms in your country. And of course, as I said earlier, that's going to build the foundation for a brighter future for all Pakistanis. So thank you all for inviting me to come here today. It's a great opportunity. I look forward to passing out the certificates and tickets. And I want to wish you all the to make the best of your opportunities. I'm sure you will. You'll study hard. You'll make your country proud, and we look forward to the impact ultimately you're going to have when you come back here. So, congratulations and best of luck.
Can I now kindly request our guests of honor to award admission letters to the successful scholars? Asifa Qasim from Khushab, going for Applied Linguistics, University of Memphis. Asma Khan from Lahore, going for Teaching, Curriculum and Change, University of Rochester. Azhar Majid Qureshi from Lahore, going for Teaching and Learning Science Education, Georgia State University. Dilengez from Gilgit-Baltistan, going for Educational Administration at Dowling College, New York. Gulab Khan from Quetta, going for Curriculum and Instruction, University of North Texas. Shumaila Arif Chaudhry from Quetta, going for Educational Leadership, Clark Atlanta University. Sumaira Taj Khan from Charsadda, going for Educational Leadership, University of Iowa. Syed Tanveer Hussain Shah from Muzaffarabad, going for Educational Administration, Dowling College. Tasneem Anwar from Lahore, going for Science Education, University of Minnesota. Tayyeba Batul from Gujar Khan, going for Instructional Design and Technology, Old Dominion University. Zahra Jabin from Gilgit-Baltistan, going for Educational Administration, Dowling College, New York. Ziauddin Bashir Chaudhry from Multan, going for Educational Psychology, Howard University, New York. Can I now request all our scholars to come for a group photograph with our chief guest? I now want to invite our honorable guest, Dr. Mahmoodul Hassan Butt, Chief of Party for the Teacher Education Project, to give us a background on the selection of these scholars and the impact of this program on the education reforms in Pakistan.
This is a challenging opportunity for you to acquire new knowledge, new research skills, and new attitudes and dispositions so that you could then be the discoverer of new knowledge. A PhD program is primarily designed not just to acquire what we already know, but add to that fund so that when you come back, you would be not only personally enriched, but you'll be ready to enrich these 27 universities from which you are coming. And that is what is expected of you.
I'm delighted to be here today on behalf of the United States government. Tonight, 27 highly qualified specialists in education from universities in Pakistan, from departments of education, will depart on a trip to the United States, where they will spend 4 to 5 years earning their PhD degrees in education specialties. We expect that these 27 education experts are going to be an important part of the leadership of their universities and in the movement in Pakistan to reform the education system. The USAID is funding these scholarships. Each student will be, the schooling will cost $58,000 to $60,000 per year. And it's a lot of money because education is very expensive in the United States, but I think it's a very good investment in the future of Pakistan. So today we passed out their air tickets and wish them Godspeed. And they have their certificates, and their universities in the United States, 17 universities, are waiting to receive them. So we wish them all the best of luck and look forward to their return and the impact they will have on education in Pakistan.
I'm thankful to USAID for giving this wonderful opportunity, which will not only develop my own career, my own skills, but it will also help when I'll be back to my university, AJK University. It will help me to bring change there and contribute there. Especially, we have a B.Ed program, 4 years B.Ed program, and it will help us to improve that program, and whatever I learn there, whatever skills I will learn there, and whatever knowledge I'll gain from United States and from my university over there, I'll try to impart that and share that with my colleagues here, with my students, and in my organization over here.
I've been selected for the PhD program of English language teaching, and that's going to be in University of Arizona. So it's really a good opportunity, and I really appreciate the Training for Pakistan project people. They've really worked hard with us, and they made it in fact possible for us to reach at this stage and proceed towards our studies abroad. So I hope definitely that's a specialized degree, and that's gonna polish my skills so that I can come back and work for my own people. It's gonna be good for that.